Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to ECL Easy Computing Lectures. Before going to start this lecture, please like, share and subscribe this channel. And okay, today we will talk about one of the topic from system analysis and design. Our today topic is waterfall development methodology, V model, which is an other variant of the waterfall development methodology. In the previous lecture, we have talked about the parallel methodology, which is one of the first variant from the waterfall development methodology. The V model is another variation of waterfall development which pays more explicit attention to testing. It means that in this V model we more focus on the testing, and how we more focus on the testing we will discuss in the next slides. As shown in figure 2.4 in the next slides, we can see that the development process proceed down the left hand slope of the V. We define requirements and designing system components, and after that at the base of the V the code is written. On the upward slope right side of the model means that on the right side of the model the testing of the components, integration testing and finally acceptance testing are performed in the V model. The key advantage of this model is that as the requirements are specified and the components are designed, then the testing for those elements is also defined, because this model is totally different from other model and this have the unique concept of testing, means that this model more focus on the testing. So for this purpose, once we complete the requirement of the components and design that component, then we also define the testing for those components. Same in this manner, each level of testing is clearly linked to the part of the analysis or design phase, which help to ensure the high quality and relevant testing and maximize testing effectiveness. Okay, you can see that this is the figure 2.4, which is a V-shaped V model, and as we already discussed about the different phases of the Sdlc, one is analysis phase, design phase, implementation phase. Okay, when we talk about these phases in this V model, so we can see that once we have completed the requirements for the analysis phase, then this phase will go on for the test. After that, once we complete the requirements of the design phase, then we will do the system test design, integration test design and unit test design. After the completion of the design phase, we will move to the implementation and we will talk about the coding here. And after that, we will move for the unit testing, integration testing, system testing. If we talk about the previous model, that is the parallel model, which is also one variant of the waterfall model, you can see that in those models there is no testing on each phase, but this method because more focus on the testing, so that's why in every phase we will do the test, which will help out to get a more efficient and more better information system as compared to the other models. Okay, if we see the structure of the V model, so the V model is very simple and straightforward, and it improves the overall quality of the system because it's more emphasis on the test plan. Because if we see that in the previous model that we have talked about, we will go to the testing phase in the end, but in the V model what we have to do, we focus on testing more in each phase. So testing focus and expertise is involved in the project earlier rather than the later, plus the tester gain knowledge of the project early. So after that, but it still suffer from the rigidity of the waterfall development process. However, it is not always appropriate for the dynamic nature of the business environment. So if we conclude our today topic, that is V model, so we can see that the previous models are not focused on the testing phase because they focus in the end of the phase in the end, but the V model focus in each phase, which helps to get a best quality of the system. Okay, at the end there are two differences between the first variant and the second variant. In the first variant, you have to divide all the project into subgroups. After that, you complete that project. And secondly, in the first variant, what you have to do, you can move from the next phase to the previous phase. But in the V model, this model first focus on the more on the testing phase, and in parallel method they do not focus on the testing. And secondly, in the V model, once you will move from the previous phase to next phase, you cannot move back. These are the two major difference between the two variants. I hope that you understand today's lecture, and please like, share and subscribe this channel for more videos.